एवरीवन, हाउ यू ऑल आर डूइंग? आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग ग्रेट। आप सबकी तैयारी बढ़िया चल रही होगी। हर बार की तरह इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो में मैं आपके लिए कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग लेके आया हूँ आपके क्लैट एग्जामिनेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से। मेरा नाम है हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी और आप देख रहे हैं सक्सेस एज का स्पेशल प्लेलिस्ट एडिशन ऑन करंट अफेयर्स। It starts with this question: how many levels of corps commander level talks have taken place between India and China so far? Can you answer? Options are 12, 13, 14, or 15. Now, before you even do the guesswork, let me tell you, as of March 2022, 15 rounds of corps commander level talks have taken place between India and China, which means in this particular video we are going to discuss about the basic facts of India China issues. Moving further ahead, you see China has announced new border laws in the month of January 2022. These laws were about to take effect from 1st of January 2022, which affected or which are about to affect the unity, integrity, as well as the sovereignty of India. Indian Ministry of External Affairs did not respond to these laws, and they still consider that it is within the purview of Chinese government to look into the matter. But China has recently tried to trample over Indian side of the boundary that they both have agreed by renaming 15 villages of Arunachal Pradesh that happen to be in the Indian territory. बट चाइना का ये प्रोपेगेंडा का तरीका है जिसको यूज़ करके वो बेसिकली क्या करता है, लैंड को कैप्चर करता है. नाउ इट प्लान्स टू स्टैब्लिश मोर विलेजेस अंडर द न्यू लॉ एंड इंक्रीज रोड कनेक्टिविटी. This new law gives the authorities, what kind of authorities are there? The police, the local bodies, as well as the military, the power to protect the border frontiers. Why they are doing so? Because China shares the boundaries with around 14 countries. It's not an easy thing to manage such a vast stretch of your neighborhood. All right, so you in China has consistently gotten into boundary issues with different countries. It has only sea available on the eastern side, that is East China Sea, and East China Sea, there it is in conflict with Japan over island called as Senkaku Islands. Now, China does not recognizes the principle of UN clause effectively, though it's a signatory to the United Nations Convention on Law of Seas, which is called as the International Law of Water. Its boundary with India is the third largest, you can say the longest boundaries after Russia and Mongolia. The length of the LAC is 3,488 km. Remember, line of actual control is the boundary line between India and China. If you notice this particular map, the very first question that you can know about is that Durand line is basically the boundary between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Now, this particular area of UC is in Afghanistan. This is called as Wakhan Corridor. Now, we don't want to dive into what Afghanistan issues are, so we'll particularly focus on the disputed areas between India and China. In this particular area that you see, area ceded to by Pakistan to China was done in 1963. Now, India is basically contesting with Pakistan over Siachen Glacier, and as far as this is concerned, it is contesting with China over Aksai Chin area. This is the region. It is the same region where you will find all the disputed areas like Gogra and Hot Springs are there. All right, Gogra and Hot Springs are there, Chushul is there, Demchok is there, Depsang Plains are there, Galwan Valley is also there. So the entire LAC line is divided into two, or you can say three divisions, and the division on the eastern side that has basically Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim is called as the McMahon line. Moving further ahead, you see these are the timelines of major disputes that have taken place between these countries, starting with Indo-China or Sino-India War of 1962, followed by 1967, where Nathula and Chola India pushed back China in the second war. Then there were bloodless clash at LAC in 1987, followed by there is a Daulat Beg Oldi issue of 2013, and then the Doklam crisis at Sikkim area in 2017, and in 2022 there is a long military face-off. So LAC is divided into three sectors: western sector, middle sector, eastern sector, that we have already discussed. Now western sector, basically around Jammu and Kashmir, basically Ladakh area, is based on Johnson Line that was agreed between British India and China in 1860s. Moving further ahead, the middle sector composed of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. The areas are disputed, not much between India and China, where Mansarovar Lake is a contesting point still, but India also has gotten into crisis with Nepal over issues of Kalapani, the boundaries of Kalapani and Limpiodhara. Alright, so eastern sector, if we particularly talk about, that includes Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, is called as McMahon Line, which was agreed in 1914 at Simla between India, China and Tibet. Later on, China failed to accept this conclusion. Tawang Tract, which is also a part of eastern sector, was claimed by China but was taken by India from China in 1952. Having said that, there have been a different border dispute settlement mechanism. So there have been 5 agreements in 1903, 96, 2005, 12 and 2013. In 1993, they tried to maintain the ceasefire, maintenance of peace and tranquility. Then there was an agreement on confidence building measures through military level dialogues. In 2005, a protocol was established to discuss the further negotiations. In 2012, there was working mechanism and consultation and coordination was set up, WMCC talks. And 2013, there was a border defense cooperation. So there are twofold mechanisms to resolve the current border disputes. The very first is related to military level dialogue, where we are witnessing corps commander level talks. Alright, corps commander level talks in which so far 15 talks have held, whereas ministerial level dialogue is working mechanism for consultation and coordination. So far 3 meetings have held at ministerial level. Moving further ahead, if you notice, these are the disputed areas, starting with the Karakoram Pass or patrolling point 1. And then we have the recent south bank of Pangong Tso, from where India disengaged. Alright, India disengaged after 12 Corps Commander level talks. Alright, now it is Daulat Beg Oldi again. We have Y Junction, we have Tibet, we have Gogra, Hot Springs PP17. Now this was CLAT 2021 ka again a question. Then we have Hot Spring 15, where 15th CCL talks is being focused on, and then we have the Pangong Tso Lake. So 15th Corps Commander level talks is being held in January to discuss disengagement at patrolling point 15 in the Hot Springs. Alright, moving further ahead, these are the other areas where after Galwan Valley friction points exist. Now hot lines of communication exist between India and China at 2 regions, Chushul and Daulat Beg Oldi. Now this image that you see over here is sourced from the Hindu newspaper from the month of January, where you will find that 15th Corps Commander level talks, where 14th was also being discussed and disengagement was being appreciated between these countries. Having said that, that basically closes the India-China recent issue and how it is connected with China's new border laws. If you like this particular video, do tell us in the comment section your views on this particular video. Do not forget to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified about every current affairs video that we put on our channel. Alright, you can check our special playlist on current affairs. This was Hazratganj Tripathi at Success Edge. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon.